Welcome back. Time to spruce up for spring. We're talking about redecorating with style, and if you don't have a lot of extra time or money, don't fear. Designer extraordinaire Andrew Suvalsky is here, and he says small accessories can be key to adding big pop to any room. Andrew, great to see you.
Nice to see you too, Erica.
Well, you've certainly spruced up our studio already.
Well, it really is about small accessories that really can create a big style change in your room. You know, clients, friends ask me all the time, they said, what's something I can do that isn't a major, redo of the room to give it a new personality, to give it a new color? So I say, hit the accessories. Small accessories really can make a big change to a room.
And it draws your eye to a location, right?
Perfect. You walk in a room and you kind of like, it's not just the sofa and the big things, your eye takes in everything else. If you got the right moments, I call them, across the room, the story's complete. It's like that three-dimensional punch that you need to make a room really
Instead of bland.
Bland and just like kind of by the book. This is where your personality comes out.
Okay, well, first you talk about creating a small collection of kind of vases or ceramics, but putting them together makes a difference.
Yeah, I'd say, emphasis on collection. Everything is nice individually, but if you make a small collection of vases, or I like materials that are similar, so the metallic items go well together, the ceramic items go well together, and you make a grouping, whether it's on a table or on a shelf, they look a little friendlier together, and then they have a little more, there's safety in numbers, I call it, so there's more impact there.
And you say talk about varying the height, but not necessarily the color?
I mean, you can vary the color for sure, but you want to find something about it that's similar. So again, if you stay in a certain metal, it's great that one is tall and one is a little lower. In this case, we've got a fun little pig. He's playful, and this is a little more, the statuesque one.
Right, we love the pig.
You like the
Pat's
pig?
going to take the pig home.
I like the pig too. I like the pig too.
You can also really use bowls or flat plates, you say, to anchor a table.
Right, so people always say, what do I put on my big countertop? Or what do I put on my coffee table that's pretty, that dresses it, but isn't too tall? So I say go for a low bowl or low plate that's, pretty, it's reflective. You can put something in it, you don't have to, but it's kind of sits there, it dresses the table, but doesn't really break your eye across the table, which is nice. And
also kind of adding height, a sculptural element, but just a single sculptural element. And placement matters, you say.
Absolutely. I like, for instance, people say, can I put anything in my windowsill? I said, well, it's got to be the right thing. So go for a fun little sculpture, something that's tall, that really doesn't, widen out. It gives you just something to focus on. It's like a tall building. You look down the street, you see the tall building. A tall sculpture works that way too. So it's great to put it kind of like the end of a room or on a windowsill, somewhere a little out of the way, but where your eye can really appreciate it.
And you want enough height so that it does have an impact, right?
Absolutely. It's about height. It can't be too low. It's about the height.
Okay, so 18 to 20, not below 24, 18 inches.
I would say this like 24
is what
is good.
I read you said.
That's good. Yeah, I'd say go like, and I always say a little bigger is better.
Okay.
And you're going to see in a moment my lampshade. Bigger is better.
Okay, well, a lot of people think about changing up the pillows to change up a look, and that's a great idea.
Pillows are easy. They're not expensive. You can go to Crate & Barrel. You can go online, pick a color you like. You already have some reference in your room. Maybe it's a rug. Maybe it's, your sofa. Pick a solid and maybe one print. I don't think you have to go crazy. Just kind of go with it and emphasize whatever color that you love, if it's blue or green or whatever. And there you got a nice little setup that will change up the room. Okay, and finally, before we run out of time, a lot of people forget about lampshades and lamps. They do. It's like the lampshade is more important to me than the lamp, because lamps usually come with a really futzy little ugly lampshade. They don't really think about that, at least the sellers don't. So I like to go bigger is better. I go tall if I can, something again to focus on, a little color. And without it, if I had a small lampshade, this lamp, which is a really cool thing, looks absolutely different. It's a whole other setup. Okay, change up the shade. Change up the shade. Andrew Suvalsky, thank you so much for being on the show. My pleasure. We want to mention, for more information on you can go to your website, suvalskydesigns.com. Suvalskydesigns.com. Thank you again. Thank you. And when we come back, news, weather, and everything in between.